Hi, so my name is Thomas and I work at Dundee Care Centre as a development worker. I work within the Groupwork program team that involves getting carers together to help and share their knowledge between them that they've picked up through their caring role. The program was created by carers who found that by coming together with other carers in a confidential and relaxed environment, experiences and knowledge could be shared to help each other. I'm luckily joined today with someone called Chris Watson, who recently attended a carers group with myself. So today we're going to talk about your experiences, Chris, with the program, so hopefully other people can realise what they can get out of it in the future. So, Chris, what encouraged you to attend the group work program in the first place?
Well, it just started with my mum getting a short break, and then she mentioned to me about it, and then she mentioned to the carer centre about it, and then she said I'm eligible to be a carer because I help look after my little brothers and all that. And then they asked me about group work, and I was like, that sounds fun. I mean, getting to know people, sharing my knowledge, getting some few tips from other carers that they learned along the way. So yeah.
And was it what you expected when you came to the group?
Yeah, I mean, I suspected to share knowledge to gain something. But yeah, it's very much what I suspected.
Okay. And did you learn anything in particular from the group that you found quite interesting that you're going to use in the future that you can think of?
I mean, for my brother, he learned about this fund that helps him start a business and get basically independent. And I found that very interesting to learn so he can actually progress in life. But yeah, I found that quite nice.
Brilliant. And so do you think then other carers would get a lot out of it if they attended the groups then?
I mean, yeah, we came for like a month or two, I can't remember, and we learned quite a lot. Like even when it's just radar keys or little discounts that help, it really is quite a lot throughout the space of time. And even you learn about all these things that you can help, like different strategies for coping or even just dealing with situations as a kidder.
Brilliant. And was the atmosphere what you expected? Were you expected it to be quite a formal atmosphere or like a sort of chilled conversation atmosphere? Was it what you expected in that regard?
I mean, I suspected more of like suits and all that, so more formal, but it was quite chilled, surprisingly, to my expectations.
Good. And so what would you say you enjoyed the most from the sessions? Hopefully.
I mean, meeting new people and going through their life experiences and suggesting things that could help them. And I mean, yeah, that was basically it. But the free coffee did help.
And I'll believe you're in the process of actually volunteering with us to help run these groups in the future. So what made you decide to take that big step then?
Well, I was at the meetings. I saw how much you and Adele and were able to get things moving for people. Like some people didn't have money set up or different things. Just these little tips to help people in life, and I really wanted to try and help with that. Just to really, basically help more people with it, and just to see if I have any knowledge that people can use and could help them.
Oh, brilliant. And if I was, say, a carer and I was a bit iffy on joining a group, what would you maybe say to me then? How would you recommend it?
Well, more than depends on like their situation and but if it's just say they have trouble communicating with their child who's autistic and just doesn't like to communicate normally, you could think of like different ways, like an app where you guys do it, or even a box where you drop a note and you check it once a day and see what he's feeling and all that. But yeah, it all depends on the situation, really.
Yeah, brilliant. So did you quite like then that it wasn't all just like do this? It was more sort of tips and like you said, like we said with the box stuff about trying to communicate. It's not like, oh, you need to do this, this, and this. It's just things people have picked up in their own caring roles as well. Do you think it's more powerful coming from a carer than it is, say, me as a worker, like getting sort of like tips on what to do and stuff?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, they're a carer, so they've been through almost the same, not the same experience, but almost like same almost experience as you. So you know that they're coming from a place of knowledge, but with a worker, you know that it's kind of their job, and you
Yeah,
don't get that same feel from them.
brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Chris. It's been really interesting, and I'm hoping this will make some carers realise that it's not a scary place going into groups, that it is quite an informal chat, friendly place. And fingers crossed it could be your face helping me run
Let's
the
hope.
groups in the next one, which would be good. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for that.